Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to talk about the Lake Atitlan. As perhaps some of you know, I am from Guatemala, and Lake Atitlan is perhaps my favorite spot there because there's so many things to do. There's so many little towns. The food is great. It's not that expensive too, so the prices are very reasonable. The hotels are nice. I mean, you can go there and just get lost for months and months, which is what I've done. To be honest with you. So I just wanted to talk about in my opinion, the best five places, the best five towns to go visit. I'll start off with with the number five, and then I'll make my way down to the first, number one. And so for number five, I really think Santiago Atitlan is like a nice. It's you can go there and it's not very touristy. You can kind of get an idea of how people like live there without all the Americans and the tourists there because it's still a very traditional town. So if you want to go and check out to see how people live there, I think that's a good place. There's like a few hotels and stuff like that, but mostly it's still like, kind of like a local town. And that's where they have the San Simon thing, where you can go and like give your a donation for to get your wishes come true. So number four, I really put it up high on the list because Panna used to be like a really fun town. At least when I used to go there when I was a little bit younger. I went there a few times and it was like a great party time. So, but over the years, I think the party has transferred to another town, which I'm gonna be talking about later. But Pana is still like a nice little place. That's where like everybody goes. It's the main town to go to, and then from there you just kind of take off and go to all the different towns. But Pana is still like still good for if you want to get like a drink, some food, textiles. They have a lot of like touristy stuff to get. So yeah, it's not what it used to be because a lot of the party went to other town. So that's why I think when you go there, it's nothing that special anymore. If I go there, I'll just go there for half a day and just get out of there. For number three, I put High Ballito, and this is like a very very small town. It's still it's not very developed yet, so you can go there, and it's one of the hardest towns to get to because there's no like the roads there are like garbage. So there, and this is me like being from Guatemala. I can like say that without any bad judgment. It's just the reality, because it's just the roads there are just so hard to get to and stuff. But High Valito is like it's very very small. There's like a school, a few buildings. That's basically it. But I think if you go there, that's like a nice little place to go and like visit. There's like a lot of foreign people living there, so that's like a great place to you can kind of if you plan to develop something in the future, buy some land, build a hostel. I think that's a great spot to start. I feel. For number two, I put San Marcos, and I have like a love-hate relationship with this town, just because I think San Marcos is very well. Here's the thing about this town. This town is like it sells itself as a how can I say like a new age type of thing going on there. However, when you go there, everything is like super expensive. It's the most expensive place in the lake. Everything is like, in my opinion, overpriced, and they have like a lot. They have some weird things going on there. So here's an example, right? One day I was walking there, and I saw like they have like advertising everywhere, like for retreats. If you wanna like get your demons out, or anything like that. I saw this paper that they were like, yeah, if you pay us like $1,000, we'll put you like in a cage for like a week. We won't feed you. or give you, I think they just give you water maybe, and they just lock you up in a cage for a week in the dark, and you pay $1,000 for it. So that's the type of town, There's a lot of like, I feel like there's like a lot of just like super wealthy people from Europe and USA that go there, and like Asia too, and they just like overprice everything. So like a meal will be like very expensive. Everything is like vegan and all this. And that's cool. I think that gives like the town its own unique aspect, but in my opinion, it's like the pricing and the way that these guys behave, they behave like they're like, I think it's called like a spiritual um like a spiritual they feel like just because they're like higher spiritually, they're probably like better than you. I kind of got a little bit of a vibe like that. I could be wrong, but a lot of people do say that about the people that live there. Maybe not the locals, but definitely the foreigners. But it's still like a nice town to go see, check it out. I wouldn't spend too much. Well, I would. I don't think I would live there, but I would go party there if that makes sense. And for the number one, the champion is San Pedro La Laguna. If you've been there, the it's just a big party town. It used to be like a lot more fun, like always. When you go to a place and like it's fun at first, and then it just gets overcrowded or like I don't know. But it's my favorite town. You can still go there, have a great time. I always had a great time, to be honest with you. Every time I went there. So the food is cheap. The hotels are cheap. You can get a hotel for 30 Qs, which is about I don't know, like $5 a day. A hostel, a private room actually, not even like a bunk bed, a private room for $5 a day. So that's a good deal. Food is cheap, great party. The aesthetics of the town is nice. You can go like to the fincas and like many other places. So you can also climb the volcano, the San Pedro volcano. Now, I'm not a big fan of like doing things when I go there. I just kind of like when I like chill out. I'm not like those people that are like, they have like a list of like things that they want to do every day. Like, but you can do it. You can go horse riding. You can do this. You can do that. I'm like a more like laid back type of person. So for me, it's just like, just give me a beer and let me sit by the pool. And just enjoy my vacation. But if you want to do like kayaking, there's all that stuff to do. So that's my breakdown of the best 5 towns in the lake, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.